I spent $35 a day for the past 90 days on Facebook targeting the holy grail of leads, motivated sellers. Was it worth it? What happened? Come on with me through this journey. I'm going to show you and break it down step by step. Now, I'm also going to show you the biggest mistake that agents make with seller ads on Facebook, the exact $35 a day Facebook ad formula I ran, and then my exact results, leads, meetings, and deals. So starting with the biggest mistake that I see agents make that is wasting thousands of dollars. So just imagine this for a moment. You're standing on a street corner with a clipboard yelling at random strangers, "Hey, you want to know what your house might be worth? I got a ballpark figure for you." Now imagine doing that every single day, paying to stand there and wondering why no one stops to talk about you. That's exactly what most agents are doing with their Facebook ads. Because here's the thing, nobody wants to admit it, but home evaluation ads just don't work like they used to. They might get clicks, but most of the time it's from curious neighbors or tire kickers who have zero intent of actually selling. They're not in pain, they're not looking for help, they're just kind of poking around, right? And if we're being real, when was the last time you filled out a form online just to maybe get an idea of your home's value, right? And speaking of value, if you want real actionable information about how to scale up your real estate business with more leads, get on my email list below. Sellers don't want ideas. They want solutions. They want certainty. They want to know, what can I get, how fast, and is this even possible? But most agents, because this is what you have been taught, are still using the same outdated ads. Curious what your home is worth, get your free home evaluation today, blah, 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 blah. That's not marketing, that's just noise, and we're surrounded with it constantly. In today's world of AI, Zillow, Redfin, they already have a rough number. So if your ad sounds something like a robot could generate, like you're just invisible. Now, when we finally ditched the home evaluation ads years ago and flipped the script, everything changed, okay? Instead of offering free info, we started offering solutions. Need to sell? Get a cash, real offer guaranteed today. No showings, no repairs, no agents, no BS. And just like that, people started clicking, not out of curiosity, but out of urgency, because now we're speaking directly to the pain. They don't care about a CMA. They care about solving a problem fast. That was the shift. That was everything. We stopped trying to educate and we started positioning ourselves as buyers with multiple options to help them. And I'm going to walk you through exactly what that ad looks like in just a second and show you my exact results. But if your ad isn't offering something real, you're not just getting fewer leads, you're getting the wrong leads and flushing money down the toilet. So what is the exact ad that we ran and who did we run it to? Well, let's break it down. Now, if you're picturing some fancy, complicated campaign structure with 27 different ad sets and a PhD in digital marketing, just take a breath. This is stupid simple. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how I built out this campaign, and then in the end, I'm going to show you the exact results that I got from it. Okay. So first thing you're going to want to do is click on create a new campaign, and you're going to select on leads. Okay. Then you're going to come in, give your new campaign a name. I usually like to go with whatever the date is at the time, just to keep track of things. You're going to go down and set your daily budget. Okay. So we're in the Denver market, one of the most competitive markets in the country. So you're going to have to adjust this to whatever your needs are. If your median sales price is in the 300s or 400s, $20 to $25 a day might be enough. If you're in California, you might have to be at $75 to $100 a day just to get any results. So you're going to have to test this and kind of figure out where the sweet spot is. Okay. Now, special ad categories, right? What we want to do is select housing. You have to select housing or it's not going to let you build this ad. It'll kick you out. So I'm just going to copy the name again, and the conversion type is going to be website, so long as you have a website built that you can collect people's information. Okay. Then you're not going to change anything on performance goals or the data set. That's 100% fine. Budget and schedule. You can set a start date. I don't set an end date. I just kind of leave things open-ended and turn them on and off when I want. I'm not going to create a new audience, right? All I'm going to do is set a location. So in my case, I like to set it for the southern part of Denver. Now, the radius has to be 15 miles. That's the minimum you can do for housing. So this is my bubble at the end of the day. And this is an appropriate area, right? Set yours according to you. You cannot discriminate by age. You cannot discriminate by gender. So do not select an age range. Do not select a gender. It will reject your ads. Okay. As far as placements, just let it do its thing. We're going to be spending enough money through Facebook that they're going to do a decent job at finding our audience. Okay. Then under the individual ad, this is where the ad copy comes into place. Okay. Now, I have my Facebook page also linked to Instagram, so you can have yours set there or not, totally up to you. And then what we're going to do as far as the ad setup is we're going to create ad. We're going to have manual upload already selected, single image or video. In this case, we're going to do video. And then you're going to put in your website, okay? So I'm going to put mine in here. And then it's already got some options kind of pre-populated. It's doing this ad preview over on the right, and it's trying to do a Facebook lead ad. I don't like Facebook lead ads. The quality of information is just a bit too low. Okay, so I'm going to select none, and that's going to kind of get rid of it, and it's going to kind of reset your ad here. Okay, and then we're going to go down to set up the creative. So on the video ad, what I'm going to do here is come into my bank of ads that I know work. These are tried and tested, good ads that have performed for us in the past. And I'm going to download it. Then when it takes you into this, you're just going to go straight over to media. And I'm going to upload this video that I just downloaded. Click next. Don't worry about any of the creative enhancements or anything. Don't overthink this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Your job is to get your ad in front of people, saying the right things, hitting the right chords, and that is solving their problems, okay? So get a cash offer, guaranteed, close in 2 to 3 weeks, get your offer in 24 hours, things like that make people want to take action, okay? Because if you're not even talking to them in the first place, you don't have a snowball's chance in hell of actually closing any sort of a deal with them, okay? Now, we've got the video uploaded and it's still just kind of blank. Now, after having done this for a long time, I just go back into my bank and I'm going to copy my primary text. This is going to be sell your home fast, get the most cash guaranteed. And then under headline, I'm going to copy attention Denver area homeowners. And then the description, tired of the traditional home selling process. We offer a stress-free, hassle-free way to sell your house or condo or townhouse. Now, down here, this is the super duper secret thing that no one in the world teaches you, okay? I'm going to show it to you 100% free here. And there's a trick. There's a glitch in Facebook to get this ad to perform 50% better than if you were to just do it exactly how I'm showing you right now, okay? The call to action. Is going to be learn more. Now, when you go to fill this out, you are going to have a few different calls to actions. Learn more is generally the best. However, there's a better one that often doesn't exist, and it's called Get Offer. If you've never built this ad before, Get Offer as your call to action will not exist on your account, okay? You have to create this campaign first, then you need to duplicate it, then you need to change your call to action, and you're going to see Get Offer, okay? So once we have learn more, we've got all our text in, all our headlines, all that junk. Website events, you want to track it through your pixel. If you're set up there, this will allow you to retarget in the future. Ours is already set up, so here we go. And then from there, that's it. We're going to hit publish, okay? Now, to go back and to find that, we're going to come back into the ad set. We're going to duplicate it here with the existing campaign, okay? Now, if you had the Get Offer button magically, that's amazing. Like, go ahead, just do that, skip this part of it. But if you did not have the Get Offer button, and then there it is, Get Offer. And your ad is going to look so much better than it was on just Learn Now. Now you can publish it again, and it's going to start spitting it out there. It'll probably take a handful of hours or so to get approved, and that's it. Now, the next part is, of course, having a website that converts. So if you're converting under about 3%, 4%, you can do better. So to show you what one of our websites looks like, this is the one we send Facebook traffic to, sellitfastdenver.com/registration. And the only thing you can do is watch testimonials and click Get Offer Now, right? And then it pops up, get offer now. Fill out your information, get offer now. And that is how we are converting, okay? Now, when someone clicks, they're going to fill out the questions that you just saw on our website, name, phone number, address, and then kind of a series of follow-up questions, what they're wanting to do with the home, condition, things like that. And that lead's going to go directly into our CRM. They instantly get aggressively followed up with texts, emails, AI chatbots, all this sorts of good fancy stuff to get them to set a meeting with me. And that's it. That's all that it is. Now, you can do that other part manually if you want, of course. That's totally up to you and how your tech stack is built. So I set up this ad to run from February 1st to the end of April, a 90-day window to see exactly what it would do and track everything as I went along. And here's what happened. Now, I will preface this with saying that we do have more offerings than your standard buyer or your standard agent that does help us close more deals. And if you're not being creative in this market, then I know you're likely struggling, okay? It's not an easy market to succeed in. And if you want to see exactly how we set up our different deal structures that are getting us 2 to 3 times the standard commissions, just get on my weekly email below in the description. So here's the breakdown, okay? In 90 days, I produced 52 leads. I connected with 36 of them. So about half of the people I talked to or had some sort of response from, okay? Out of those 36 conversations, I set 8 meetings. Out of those 8 meetings, I got 3 contracts signed. So this is where you got to look at it and see what makes sense for your business. Because out of these 3 deals, we're not just straight listing agents. So one of them, we did wholesale. No matter what we told them, when we told them not to take our cash offer because it's low, because we have to eliminate risk in this crazy market, but they refused and they had to close in 2 weeks. So we ended up wholesaling this one off, made it assignable. We did make about $28,000 on that deal. So that was a pretty strong deal. Now, one of them did turn into a traditional listing at about a $425,000 mark. So once that closes, there's going to be about a $12,000 check there, right? And then one of them was a fix and list deal. That's where we gave them 20 grand up front and we did about $20,000 worth of work, carpet and paint jobs, and we make 20% on that work and the cash that we front them, plus the listing, which was $565,000, and the commission we charge on that when we do a fix and list is 3.2%, so a little bit higher than your standards 2.5 or 2.8, right? So this deal will net us $18,000 for the commissions and another $8,000 in profit for the fix and list, totaling about $26,000 in profit for that one deal, okay? So in total, the entire campaign, I spent about $3,200. And that will make me about $66,000 in revenue, okay? Which a great return on ad spend is about 1,000%. These numbers are just at about 2,000%, okay? This is how we're currently doing it. And on top of all that, I only made about 100 calls to get those deals. I am not chasing people. So the time I spent with people was spent with people wanting to work with me, not chasing people around all day, not spending 4 hours a day calling. Like, I don't run that type of business. In fact, I went over all of my deals in the last 12 months, and more than half of all the deals I write happen within 7 days of a lead reaching out to me. But I've been in this business since 2010, and I have the scars to prove it. I only wish that someone would have shared more of the realities of this business with me earlier. And that's why I put together this next video. It's the things that would have accelerated my business by years had only someone told me.